Countdown to high school football is on. Lots are starting this weekend.
Yep.
What better way to let those Friday night lights warm up than by talking football movies with J.D. Roberts with Getting Real.
The perfect physical specimen of football and athleticism.
You look like the Heisman Trophy award. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Rudy. Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
We Are Marshall.
Well, listen,
The Water Boy.
Stop getting ahead of me, please.
Are any of those on the list?
A couple of them,
Okay, let's go.
I think we should all definitively say, let's just get it out of the way, that the best football movie is Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans.
I mean, like,
if you don't get fired up, you have no soul.
Listen, there are people in our newsroom who have not seen this movie. Are they babies? Maybe. But also, what did they watch in high school on movie day? How do they know how many feet are in a mile from? This movie is so good. This is, I think, to me, this is the ultimate football
As an
movie.
Executive producer, as a manager here at THV 11, you should have your team watching this together.
I should. I'm going to put that on the list. I should.
You know?
Yeah. This movie. It's just so good.
iconic.
I was a kid when it came out. I saw it in theaters. It was like I was a perfect age to be like, I don't love football. I'm not super into too many sports, but this got me
Sunshine.
They called me that in high school. I had really long hair, or not high school, but middle school. I had long hair, and they called me Sunshine. Even though I do not play, but no, this makes it. I feel like this is. It has great balance of it's got great football scenes and it's got great just story scenes.
Denzel Washington killed
and Denzel
this.
and all Ryan Gosling's in that movie. They're all so great.
Oh yeah, he was Ken.
Yeah, he was Ken this year, not in Remember the Titans, but yeah. But I have a list, and I think you'll see some of them. It's a kind of a fun list. It's one, we got Remember the Titans, got the replacements. The one about the footballer players who go on strike and they're replaced.
Right.
We got Friday Night Lights. I mean, that is a straight up football movie. Brian's song.
Is that with Friday Night Lights? Is
That's
that the one?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes.
Kind of goes back to Texas football.
Right.
But then you've got Varsity Blues, Brian's song. We may have talked about Brian's song before, you and I. I'm not sure, but
I don't.
A couple others, The Longest Yard, both the remake and the original. Got Greater, the Brandon Bolesworth. I was a Bolesworth kid. Did you know that?
Dude.
Did you know that about me?
Wait, what?
I was a Bolesworth kid years ago. Yeah, they chose me as a Bolesworth kid.
You're
Got to go on the
kidding me.
field, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not from Arkansas, so I wasn't familiar with that story.
Yeah.
No offense. I mean, I grew up in Ohio. I watched that movie and I cried.
No,
it was
good.
unbelievable.
It's good.
And I want one of my kids to watch. I'm like, it's about character.
Yeah.
And that is such
that dude, I was a Bolesworth kid. We got little plastic glasses.
What was
and
that
shirts.
experience like?
It was wild. We get to go on the field, during halftime and see everything. It was as even someone who doesn't love diehard sports. It was a moment where you're like, yeah, this is special. This is really cool. But
I went to one Razorback game and I saw all of those kids walking down and seeing the mascots.
Now
and
imagine
stuff.
me.
It was a lot of fun.
Now imagine me probably that tall. I was tiny. So
that's pretty much you today.
A couple other things I want to shout out. You've got Little Giants. That's a classic. The Faculty, not super a football movie. There's football in it, but a fun movie. And I mean, we just had the Women's World Cup finals, so been at Beckham, a little football.
Football.
So any of these that you love? I mean, I didn't put Rudy on there. I think Rudy's a great movie. The story I don't know. It's great scenes. Everyone talks about Rudy. This is a different football list.
So
with some of the same things.
My parents grew up in outside of Huntington, West Virginia, and so that's where Marshall University is.
Yes.
And so I had family members that were involved in that movie because they were around. They were in high school when that plane crashed, and so that was always a special movie to us.
That's a big one. Yeah,
pretty sad.
And there's one. I'm trying to think. I'm spacing on it, but it's like
Forrest Gump.
Invincible. Forrest Gump. Yeah. Also a football movie for part of it.
You didn't have the Water Boy in there.
I know,
Come on, Bobby Boucher.
Well, I already had a Sandler. I had a more football Sandler movie, so I left. I mean, I love The Water Boy, but yeah.
So you're into movies. How can people find more about Getting Real?
Well, I'm glad you brought this up because I actually have to make a correction now. Listen, you can watch this on YouTube on the Getting Real channel. Got a lot of great stuff. Doing a lot of fun stuff there. Go check it out. You can also watch on THV 11 Plus, but I know it says 4:30. This has recently changed. They've moved us up because they love us so much. They want us earlier to 4 p.m. right before You know what we're right before?
Yes.
Mom Squad.
Oh man, that's a killer show.
Check out Getting Real. Stick around for Mom Squad. While you're there, maybe just watch the newscast. That's all I'm asking.
Because that is available there as well.
On TH11 Plus, yeah.
Cool.
Every day.
JD Roberts, Getting Real. We appreciate you coming in, sharing some football. Hopefully you guys are inspired. We're getting ready. All the bands, they're prepped, they're ready. The cheerleaders, the football teams.
Should we do band movies, like marching band movies?
Yes, we should.
I'll
because
get the
my
three
daughter
ready.
is the drum
I'll
major
get the 3 movies
at her
ready,
school.
so
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's do this thing.